What's up, peeps? Reapersremorse here. I'm trying this again. I don't know. Work keeps trying to call me in early and blah 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 and everything and whatever. So let's get into it. Yeah. This is the Amazing Digital Circus pilot by Glitch. I subscribed and all that. I don't know if this is a person or a team or whatever, but yeah. uh I tried to record this once before, but the audio wasn't recording. Uh, so I'm going back through it, and I've seen like half of this now, half of episode one. So I'm just gonna go back through it and say screw it. There was a lot that I have to say about this though, because it's already kind of hard not to think about.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show!
Jingle and Super and King.
Heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon!
So, my initial thoughts, I've seen up to like here, I think it was somewhere on 9 minutes, I think. So, my initial thoughts are the the way the way the characters look and their names. Right, I got to the part where the main character got a name, and maybe a little bit past it, whatever. But I think that the characters themselves, the way that they look, and I finally figured out what that weird shaped character was. They are, you'll see that in the episode. So like I finally kind of understand that. But the ringmaster is has to be not human or believes they're not human, and they're an admin or something. There's some kind of god within the machine, like the true Schrodinger's AI, but it's more, no, that's not the right one. The uh I have no mouth, therefore I must scream. Or whatever it is. 100% hates humans or is extremely jealous and whatever. I don't know. It's a lot. But like everything about them is meant to be humanistic, except for the things that they mess with. Like look at the cane, it's bending. Why is the cane bending, but his arm isn't? So he doesn't really, I don't know. Let's go to the next one.
Right, Bubble?
Right, and his name is Kane. Kane. I wonder if there's another. I wonder if the bubble, or like if. No, it wouldn't be the bubble. I wonder if there's like. Because he kind of. There's got to be another AI. Probably like three AI. Well, two, and then that becomes one. Because,
Right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you got.
Alright, well, that's not an AI then. I mean, that's not the one that I'm thinking about. Like, actually, I don't know.
Cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time.
They really don't. They go through these names so quickly.
Right into the show.
Right, Gangle. So this was my original reason why I thought that the appearance and stuff could reflect their mind in some way. If this person is like very I shouldn't say two-faced, but they do a lot of code switching and stuff like that. And they're most likely meek, timid, and very fragile. Because why would they be made out of ribbons? Very hard to. So, the thing about ribbons, though, you can mold them, shape them, and whatever, but they're hard to cut. You can't just tear them apart. So, they're actually surprisingly resilient because they're so flexible. So, like, this could be a person that has, like, built. This could be a person that is, like, I don't know, representing. Because if this is a show, shows usually have to have characters that are different, right? That's why there are classes in games to make you feel like you're actually getting something different. But the class is basically just the weapon set and magic and blah blah blah. It's just the outward appearance. But this is a literal difference in outward appearance. And the mask makes me think that that's going to change. And it, I don't know. Let's get right. Zooble. Whenever I watched this the first time, I had no idea what the hell this thing was. But all of the parts come off. I'm I'm actually this is more than fluidity. Like the character themselves seems to be very nonchalant about things, but also completely understand exactly what they want. King chess piece with two eyes that are offset, usually used to show when someone's mental state is not centered. When you're not balanced, you're mentally unwell. But if the eyes move while they talk, then I'm going to assume that they're not actually crazy. But this seems like the crazy character. And they make it seem like it's supposed to be the crazy character, but I don't believe that he's crazy. Uh, whatever. And they went real quick past Ragatha. So the this intro song or whatever you want to call it seems weird. they the outward appearance of everyone seems very deliberate. I mean, it would have to be. It's a show, but like in the context of the show, it's also a show. So like it's the fourth wall breaking show of shows. Uh, she clearly has patchwork on her dress, and she seems to have like a customer service attitude, meaning that she probably did work customer service. She probably didn't have a very rich lifestyle, and so on and so forth. But I think calling her Ragatha is a little far. And Jax. Jax looks weird to me. Like, because he's wearing a suit. So, the, these are overalls, of course. But this is also a shirt or hoodie or something strange. I don't know how to explain why I think that, but it just doesn't. It's too solid. It's too solid. Like, what is that? I don't know. It feels weird. And I kind of know that he. My original assumption was Kaufmo was gonna be like in the next episode or whatever, but yeah. Uh, I was thinking he was gonna be the funny character in the show. I guess he won't be in the show. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, and then the bubbles are the ones that's singing right now, right? Let me go back to normal speed. Also, the eyeball, meaning you're always being watched. I don't know if that's an eye, whatever. The flower, usually, okay, that's a stretch. But if the flower is meant to resemble evil, because a lot of games and symbols often use flowers to represent what looks good but is actually evil. And then there's the the something phone something phone, the old school music gramophone, right? And then there's the super basic teapot that looks. I've seen that before. I think that is a model. Isn't that one of the free models in that's just like in the oh, ooh, whatever. And then pyramid, there's bubbles and stars, and of course it's a circus. Okay, so that continuation there was also like a riff on the gramophone, because well, not the gramophone, but like what was born from it, which was mixing tables. And and they're showing the glitchiness. That's kind of cool. But the fact that but they said it and did all that on purpose, which is why it's the mixing table and not like a glitch or just a repeating.
He has the moon and the sun, and we don't know why. Where?
So is everything alive? Like, are the sun and the moon and everything also humans? That's what I want to know. I have a theory. She was she was scared because of everything that was around her, and she was thinking of an exit. Where's an exit door? I want to get out of here. Where am I? I want to leave. Then the exit door popped into existence. That could be part of the show, whatever, but feels weird to just pop up where only she can see it and interact with it. Because no one else said that they saw it. Although they are conveniently looking the opposite way at this moment, you'll find out whenever she bumps into them.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
I'm not doing that again.
My!
A
It
new
appears a new
character.
human.
He said new character. So the Jax called her a new character. I didn't even catch that last time. Right, okay. Kind of glad I did restart.
Human has entered this realm.
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That works for all of us.
What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I?
Let's just try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. We've all been through this. You just need to get your head
What
to...
the is going on? What?
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The Amazing Digital Circus is a place to be enjoyed by all
He just puts the skybox on shapes and throws it places.
ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing.
He's totally an AI because AIs are built to right. Probably not built for this. I would say that this AI was not built for whatever it's being used for. Like, imagine taking ChatGPT and then retrofitting it to be able to make games, but be part of the game that it's making. It doesn't have all the skill sets needed. But it would totally have the layers of filtering built into it that a game-centered AI wouldn't need. It just wouldn't need any of that because why would it care? Its goal would be to make a fun game that's fun for, I guess, people or whatever. So I don't know.
Oh my god.
That would totally fit the Cain and Abel thing that I was thinking about. So like if Cain if right. So uh
Well, how do I, leave?
Well, don't freak out about it or anything, but, we don't exactly.
You can't.
What?
Shut up, Jax. But yeah,
Okay. All of them can talk and stuff in different ways. Jax talks, but when he talks, his mouth doesn't move. His teeth or whatever change, which is why another reason why I think that it doesn't make sense. Okay, the upper lip of the mouth stays there, like it's glued to his face. That's the only thing I can think of. So, like, why give this character no mouth at all? None. Like, it's some of the logic here. Oh, I went too far.
Anything, but, we don't exactly.
You can't.
He literally said you can't, and his teeth were the only thing animated. Let me bring that down.
Not about it or anything, but, we don't exactly.
You can't.
It's hard to see because of how quickly the frames are, but the teeth are clearly the only thing that's actually being emoted by the person. And it, I don't know, it feels
What?
forced.
shut up, Jax. But yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new.
And this, she, I guess, doesn't need a mouth because everything else is so expressive. That would be a lot to deal with, giving this one a mouth too. So all of their emotions are going to be in the eyes.
Home and your new body.
A new home?
Well,
What do you mean?
body language
Guys,
too,
don't be
actually.
mean.
We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there's supposedly been here the longest.
Oh, did someone say something about an insect collection?
That's why he's crazy.
Oh, okay, now I get it! This is a dream, and I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
They broke my comedy mask.
So, Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie or what?
Yeah.
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Here we have the tent. This is
They no-clipped.
where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include
Wait a minute. They're not actually in the tent. So the tent is just... So this is literally built like a game world. Whenever you walk through the tent opening, you probably teleport behind those mountains.
ball pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds.
I wonder if that bad connection error whatever sound was him being unable to tell them the things, but he had to say things in the order that they existed. So like if it used to not be like this and there used to be another theme park, he couldn't say that theme park because it doesn't exist anymore. But because it's in the array of things that exist, he still had to spend the time on it. But because it was an error, so that would mean this is way older. This is a very old program.
Drown yourself in the digital lake or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, a cosmic buffet.
Is that all there is?
Of course not. This is the...
They no-clipped again through skyboxes. And they're now just in a big fucking long room with the camera at one end of the long part of the room. And this doesn't look like a 4D space. It looks like a rectangular cube with the 4D planes projected on the walls. With that, I was supposed to learn it, and I can never remember the name of it, but in Spider-Man games, and a lot of other games, they can, like, projection mapping the room to the 2D texture. Right, so they basically made a 2D image look like it's actually showing the inside of a 3D room. But they did that on the inside, projecting outward from the walls, which is why it looks this way. And there might be things floating in the air in there, but I don't think so. This looks more like a prison that he can move in and out of. Which means it's probably the prison he uses for other people.
Void. We don't venture out into the void.
Not even I know what's out there.
That's totally a
We
lie.
stay right here, where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Hello, Kane. I love you.
Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky.
Also, if the Cain and Abel thing is... So if that would mean that the moon and sun and all that and blah 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 was probably created by this ringmaster guy. Why am I looking at the microphone? So he gave them their attraction to him. Whatever that means.
Wait, what's that?
Whoa! Clean up on aisle U!
I'm on it, boss!
There was a lot of colors there, and it only turned into a
Why are you...
Bendy and the Ink Machine reference. That's totally a Bendy and the Ink Machine. Oh, how many references am I missing?
like this?
Wait! Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a
You
way
saw
to leave?
two.
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's cool. So, that's like Nico Robin in a way? Well, no, but I guess they can control their parts. More like Buggy the Clown without the cutting.
I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane.
I swear I saw it.
Digital hallucinations!
This is manufactured. He wants them to not trust him.
How about we talk about something else? Like your name!
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
Nobody
Why can you remember how to speak, think, what you were doing before you... But you can't remember your name.
can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help...
That was a total lie. The one things I don't. So, when someone waits that long It's because they're thinking of something that they can tell themselves that they're saying, uh, sup- supposedly in psychology or whatever, if you can force yourself to think about something else, in the instance that someone's asking you a question, you can lie by not lying and make other people believe you, supposedly. And that feels like what he just tried to do there.
Help you with is coming up with a new one.
What's my name?
Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that your chosen name and/or names may not breach the Digital Circus user license agreement, stating that your name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes but is not limited to sexually explicit materials, obscene, defamatory, libelous, slanderous, violent, and/or unlawful content or profanity. What are you thinking?
I don't.
They're most likely digital copies of a person's mind instead of actual people being brought into the game. Or, I guess it's not a game. Whatever they want to call it. It's a digital circus for sure. But in a way, it's a game playground for these mental entities.
Care, just pick anything.
Let's see.
Only 5 letters. He already knows what name to pick. He already knew that she would be okay with whatever.
What do you think of...
I don't.
You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. What do you think of Pomni?
DCXOP. I feel like I just missed a couple things.
Let's try that again.
That's an N and an X. DDCC. NXDDCC. IIDOD. IIGOD. Right, he's trying to subliminally tell them that he is a god.
What do you think of Pomni?
Sure. I think I just.
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax.
Right, totally, because she just accepted it. She accepted a name. He named her. She didn't really have a choice in the name. But if this really is a show, which would make sense, then maybe the people are participants that allowed themselves to be scanned into it. Or something like that. And they are actually being digitally recorded in these crazy worlds. Because I doubt that this is just one world. Like, there would be instances of completely, I don't know.
We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni!
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
You! Do you like adventure? Activity? Wonder? Danger? Horror? Pain? Suffering? Agony? Death? Disease? Death? Angel food cake? Ow! You parasite!
I don't really.
Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around here.
What? No, God. I don't want an in-house adventure.
Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can still choose to not get involved with. Today's adventure is... Gather the gloinks! That's right! The entire circus tent will be infested with gloinks! And you gotta catch them all!
But what are they?
I'm glad you asked, Bubble. They're small...
And what do they do?
They...
How do they...
Gloinks are small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them?
Humanoid hash browns? I wonder if there are other people that got scanned in, but humanoid hash browns, like the portal cube. I kind of feel like it's a lot more like that.
That's for you to find out. Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars.
What did any of that mean?
Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, prevent us from going insane.
Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then off.
Oh, God! Oh, jeez!
Okay.
Oh no, they killed Zubul. Anyway, you guys want to go get something to eat?
Oh, wait! We should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni.
None of them give a fuck that just happened.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo?
No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kinda like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too.
But wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist?
Could also mean you just have a jump start and losing.
Theoretically, if a lot of entities were inside of a digital program, all of them would think that an exit door exists. So, the fact that more than one person thinks that an exit door exists does not mean that one exists. If more than one person said that they saw one, then all they could say is that they saw one, because they don't know where it goes. They don't know if it really exits. As far as they know, it could exit to the next reality within the simulation that they're in.
Your mind?
What about Zubul? Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it. If this was real, which it isn't, because it's a dream.
She still thinks this is a dream.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm fine.
He was looking for validation, and because you didn't give it to him, he didn't want you to let him lose. So he's now going to change what he was going to say.
Dream.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm fine with doing whatever, as long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies, let's go harass the clown.
Clearly doesn't actually care about anything. Put the two mentally unstable pair together, saying that they're the most stable. That's completely illogical.
My comedy mask is broken again.
Ah! Oh! Gangle, you startled me.
So, this is where we all live. Or, well, where we all sleep at night.
It's like it maybe it's literally a prison. Just
Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break from everything and have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look, you already got one.
I still don't understand. About the adventures, why even go on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave?
Well, we usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize that...
some kind of hole in the cube's pit. Well, I guess a cube's pit.
You really
And is that like a big phone, but the image is wavy?
can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy.
one of them's just a normal mannequin.
And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything
I didn't see that one.
is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
I wonder if they're zooming in for more than
Who you are and
just
why you're
her
even
emotional
alive, and
reason.
when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
Right. Never mind, it zoomed out. Oh, that's the other wall. That's a cannonball. Did that move? That moved. That door wasn't that door on the other side? Or is there more than one mannequin shaped person?
But that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated.
Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni?
Why are we here again? What are we doing?
We're getting one of our friends. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's all right.
Don't worry, Dollface. I've got a key to his room.
Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room.
Nah, I've got keys
Kleptomaniac.
everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Jax! That's literally my only fear. Why would you do this?
What? It could be a completely unrelated question. You'll never know until it's too late. You'll never know until it's too late.
That's the first. Ugh. That looks like fear on Jax's face, which he just doesn't. This looks like the first genuine emotion I've seen from him. And it looks like he was actually able to force himself not to smile here. But you can see his lips are still trying to force a smile, which is odd. So, like, whatever he sees is genuinely that bad. Kind of looks like a dinosaur thing has a weird texture flying everywhere.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee.
He went straight back to dead inside.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Oh! Cosmo's been obstructed. That's okay.
Abstracted. Abstraction. What's the actual definition? Abstraction is the process of generalizing rules and concepts from specific examples, literal, real, or concrete. Wait a minute.
What?
Oh! Cosmo's been obstructed. That's okay.
What is that?
So he doesn't have his mind isn't in control of his form anymore. So his form is just a broken entity without a mind, and without the mind, it can't be a shape. And this is the default shape for broken. Right? Is that what it means to be abstracted? So his mind is too broken now?
It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier when you reach your breaking point. Okay, wait. Maybe there's still time to fix him if we get Kane. Whoa, Cosmo, listen. I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day. Hey, Pommy. Thank you. Perhaps help me out here. I understand.
No, she's running. And then she'll feel bad about it.
You don't want to, though.
Oh. Self-preservation?
I'm sorry!
Technically, she did save her by running, by distracting. So it looks like the walls and stuff are made out of crayons, literally made out of wax, by the way that that crumbled apart.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
A
We
hole?
saw Gloink carry one of Zubal's pieces down there, remember?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the recap. Boy, we're not very good at this, are we?
Sup, fellas?
Jax! We found the Zubal hole.
Cool.
How is Kaufmo doing? I hope he's not still mad at me for not laughing at his jokes.
Oh, he's doing great. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him this happy before.
Well, it's good
Why is he lying?
to know he hasn't completely lost his mind.
He actually asked me to give.
Okay. For not my first theory, but like one of the first I think I've said, maybe Jax's eyes okay, when they're big or whatever, it seems like he doesn't really care about what's going on. And it's more or less that he might be lying about whatever he's saying. But whenever his eyes are smaller, or you can see the whole pupil within like within the lids or whatever, that's when he's showing real emotion. Maybe. Just based off of how he interacted with Kaufmo opening the door and then interacting here. Plus the lie that he just...
Give you this.
Whoa!
Okay. Jax must know something that the others don't, because he chose the bowling ball, and now there's pins down there. If he didn't choose the bowling ball, there probably wouldn't be pins down there. And Jax keeps looking at the camera while nobody else does, or it doesn't seem like anyone else does, on purpose. I mean, Jax hasn't broke the fourth wall yet, but I imagine he's going to. He keeps looking at the camera, and it feels performative. Like he knows that he's in a show. Like Or maybe whenever he showed up, he was like, oh, it's a circus? I better perform. Maybe he's Deadpooling it, and no one really realizes it. That he just logically realized, I'm not in control, something else is. When I don't do what they want, I don't know. Right. He even said, heh, like I knew they would show up. And he's mad that it did. He's mad that he's right.
An insect collection?
I think it's a nest.
Hello? Ragatha? That was your name, right?
Another theory. Klinger is forced to see things as if he's on shrooms or something. So he doesn't really know what he's looking at. Like, he actually probably has hallucinations. So whenever he's randomly screaming at people, he might be seeing things crawling on their mask or whatever he might have saw on her.
Over here.
Hey, look. I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo.
Okay, but
Her hand only defragments or whatever when she's thinking about it.
where can I find him?
I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise.
Cool. Oh, so
It probably won't even flicker all that much whenever she's away from Ragatha because she won't be thinking about it as much. So everything is mental.
Mommy, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Hello? Kane? We have a bit of an issue here!
I wonder if I'm wrong completely, because if Kane was an intelligent AI that was in charge or whatever, it should have shown up as soon as she said its name, because they're designed that way. And you would have had to face any of the consequences that it brought. That's cool. I would genuinely I would like to befriend Kane if I was in this situation. Because if you could get them to make worlds that you would actually enjoy, and so if it goes the Matrix route where it's like they need no, it won't go Matrix. If it goes cuz you put on a headset and then you're instantly zapped into this fucking digital space. it has to be some kind of clone of your mind somehow creating neural nets instantly from scanning the brain. Sc- Uh, 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 too much. Oh, oh, that's that might be the other character that has that other room. I wonder if Kane even knows they exist.
What form of non-Gloinkinian mass dares presume presence in the nest of the Gloink Queen?
Oh, is that who you are? You know, you could have asked for my consent before forcing me to see something so completely and utterly disgusting.
How despicable! A rabbitoid that runs its mouth in the presence of my royal figure!
Well, as a royal myself, I would like to kindly ask if. Oh, look, there's.
So the Gloink eyes have two models: the solid spheres, and then the ones where they're cut off and they have the forced pupil.
Zubul. Hi, Zubul.
Help me, you idiots!
Kinda rude, Zubul. Now I don't want to help you.
No, I always lose.
Yes! Gotcha! Oh.
Hey! King, are you?
Parts are parts. Well, they took
I'll
his
be
hands
fine.
too.
Gotta hide, gotta hide!
Is that part of uh Flugel or what Flubel or whatever the name was? Yeah, Flubel, I think. I think that's what one of the parts of Flubel. That would mean that she's about to abstract, right?
Gotta hide, gotta hide!
It's a cartoon world. So what if it has cartoon physics, meaning your thoughts are what control it? So what if they actually have some ability to because you can because if that person was still alive even though they were just broken apart into so many parts and stuff, then it's a mental thing. If you think that you're alive, then you're alive. I think, therefore I am. But literally, I don't know, there's not enough evidence, but she could have, if this is the Toonverse, then her thoughts alone would have let her walk through the mirror, and then she wouldn't have had to deal with Kaufmo at all. Will the other monkeys now be all broken and stuff like that?
God, where is Kane?
I think it's all mental because she might have been she could have possibly been thinking about an exit, trying to find an exit whenever that popped up. If so, then this whole world is using the humans' creative capacity in order to be able to be built. So the AI, well, no, that wouldn't make sense. Why make the AI? Like, I don't know. Okay, Stanley Parable. Uh, but this is actually kind of feeling more like it's feeling a little more like um mm, that was important. All of that exists within that door.
You foolish assortment of colorful characters! Do you not realize that
Those aren't all staticky and stuff, so I guess not.
everything must be Gloinks? I am Gloinks. You will be Gloinks. God will be Gloinks.
This is dumb and weird.
Well, yet you're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the...
Oh, thank God you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you?
What are you talking about?
Okay, that was genuinely right. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you? What kind of game shows would give you that kind of PTSD? Right. But it's weird how the abstracted Kaufmo is what's going to help them take down this Gloinks queen.
What's happening?
It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it.
Kaufmo abstracted?
Nah, he's fine.
You're right! How are we gonna get out of here?
Guys, over there.
Huh.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that?
So, he hates Gangle because Gangle could be more assertive and stuff, but he doesn't know how to properly deal with people, so he's trying to push them into their normal breaking limit that would make them into the type of person that would start taking up for themselves and stuff.
Wait, Pomni's not
But
even
that won't
here?
happen.
Wasn't this whole thing for her?
Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator. Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
Look. There's no computers anywhere. That one painting is just a picture of a dark hallway. I kind of wish I could read that. That's an A. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, is she going through her memories? I wonder if this is the terminal that she used to put on the headset, she called it. I wonder if she's at that desk. And this is her memory from before she got pulled in or scanned or whatever. And this looks like I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see. This looks like audio equipment to be able to so this one's the one it shows that the multiple lines, but it's the the waves, and then am I thinking of an oscilloscope or whatever? I uh what audio? Why, I wouldn't go near it again either. Actually, no, I would. I'd see if I could. I'd see if I could do it again. Go another layer. Or get out. That's the way out. That was the way in, so that has to be the way out. You're now in prison.
Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence. Gasp! An alert on my Wacky Watch at this hour? Oh no! Someone's venturing out into the void! They'll get totally spoiled!
That was also a lie. Everything about that felt like it was just an intermission in a show.
There you go! Now what the heck happened around here? Oh yeah, my doing.
Kane! Kaufmo went through a sort of kaufmosis and abstracted!
Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? And into the cellar you go.
Into the cellar.
Cellar you go.
Uh. When all is one, one is none. and nothing is everything at the same time. So they're all being uh, I feel like they're being melded into one entity.
Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
Guess it just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything.
I am in so much pain!
He reset her model.
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much all of you have been wanting there to be one, but, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it. And you know how I never like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void. Anyway, looks like you defeated the Gloik Queen, so I guess the adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally.
That wasn't void. Void means nothing, or absence of things, absence of existence. So, like, having anything there inherently means it's not void. The real void was past that. But nothing would be in the void at all. So, there's no real reason to go there. Unless he has a room out in the void that's further away that only he can get to, which would be how a game developer would do it. So that makes sense.
Allowed to give.
You know, I am pretty hungry.
You didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry.
Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the...
Right, so they have all of their senses, but they don't have to eat, drink, or sleep. But they're encouraged to eat, drink, and sleep. And other things. What if they have to keep their minds active? For whatever. What if the AI is using the humans' minds in order to create its own creativity? By using the minds as a reference.
nutritional benefits.
Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you an expert on the digital world?
Expert on the what?
But I don't understand why you would allow the people to be tormented. Because if you, as soon as they like get scanned in, the quote unquote humane thing to do would be to say, hey, you are a copy of the you that's in the real world. The real you chose to be part of this program, and you are not going to die, and blah 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 and whatever. That would be the humane way to do it. But I get that this story has a lot more things going on than I know about. Was this made from a light novel or something? Oh, and it's plastic food. I mean, of course it is. Is this whole thing going to be an allegory that life isn't life without food? Because they can taste food, but they can't, like, completely recreate Well, I mean, I guess they kind of can, but it won't look like real world food. Those chicken legs looked like just a hunk of plastic. Alright, that was cool. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta be there at 4. So, episode 1 finally recorded. Uh, that was crazy. And it sure tells you a whole lot without telling you anything at all. So I might go back and watch through it again later when I'm not trying to. I was really trying not to stop it a lot, but that just doesn't. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Why'd it go there? Whatever that was about. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Take it easy.